Welcome. This is Devin Dudley Art Gaming. Today is my day where I'm going to be covering another game, doing a review of it, what I think about the game and all that stuff. So this is a new game that just came out. It's called Spellbreak. I think it came out on the second or third, so just a couple days ago. I've only played a few matches yesterday on it. Um, didn't get to play too much today. So I'm gonna kind of go over a few things of the game, how it works, what it's played like, what it feels like, and stuff like that. Do some gameplay. I'm gonna run a quick part of the tutorial, not the whole thing, just to show you something that I did not really care for. Um, but that's just a me thing. But all in all, it's not a horrible game. It definitely takes a new um, kind of angle to the whole battle royale system instead of you just being a normal go out there, shoot each other, throw grenades, um, shoot 'em up style battle royales that we've already been kind of flooded with already as it is. Um, they're kind of taking a new angle to it, which does pretty well, but there's a few things on it that I don't care for. So my thoughts on the game, it's not my cup of tea. It has its fun elements to it, but there are a lot of drawbacks and a lot of things that I don't really care for that kind of kills it, and hopefully maybe they'll do some adjustments to. Um, but let's go ahead and get into it. I'm gonna go ahead and start and kind of go over like what you see and everything like that. Okay, so essentially you'll come in here. Um, First thing you'll go through a tutorial, which, like I said, I'll go through that here in just a moment. You can essentially, right now, there's only three things you can do: is a tutorial, which you do when you start the game; practice, which is something you do as soon as you finish the tutorial, will go straight into the practice, um, and then you can go into the battle royale. So, I mean, it's only one, essentially one mode you can play over and over again. Um, you currently have to play it in squads. You have to unlock the other ones, and I'll show you all that stuff here in a little bit. You have your collections where you can keep all your outfits and stuff that you unlock um, as you play and unlock stuff and or purchase from the shop. So you have your artifacts, you have your afterglow, which is whenever you jump in the sky. You do a lot of hovering and jumping around. That's when essentially like all the battle royales, you jump out of the airplane, falling down. You get your emotes. God, if I can say that word today. Uh, Trophies, uh, badges, and stuff that you've earned. The cards you can unlock and change up for this, and then your title and all that stuff. So, a few things that you can kind of get through. This is your mastery, so as you play, um, you can unlock the kind of diagram of how many kills you get, exiles, uh, kill death, and all that stuff uh, per what you use whenever you get in. So if you choose Frostborn or Conduit or Pyromancer, so depending on what you pick up and what you want to play as through the match, type deal. Um, so essentially, as you go through, you can unlock newer stuff to make it more advanced, make it better, stronger, all that stuff for each. And then as your own character levels as well, you unlock more stuff. Badges, gold, and stuff like that. Let's see if there's anything like modes or any newer stuff. It's 25, still nothing really other than gold. So, I mean, not really much there. Back, guess escape doesn't work. Um, Not sure what chapters is because it still is gray. It doesn't say anything like you have to unlock it at a certain period of time, so I'm not sure what that is just yet. your general, usual friends list, news from the team, what they're working on, their Discord, and all that stuff. So not really much news here, just a bunch of links to go to get the news. Good job there. The shop, you have a daily shop of essentially 5 things. So, yeah. Uh, I was expecting a little bit more, but that's what they chose. Um, but other than that, that's pretty much it. There's not really much to it, other than your settings, add gold, spend money, all that fun stuff. So now I'm gonna get into I'm gonna do the oops, not that one, this one. I'm gonna do the tutorial just because I want to show you something that kind of bugged me whenever I was playing it. It got kind of annoying to me. Just kind of show y'all what it looks like. So essentially you log in here, essentially tells you to welcome training, long wait for it to kind of get through. I mean, I just saw move and look, so I looked and I moved. So it doesn't really tell you, you gotta wait for all that text to go through, all that time, and then it finally says head to the marker. But essentially you hold, and that's the biggest thing that you also gotta pay attention to, is that your mana is drawn with your jumping as well. This is what annoys me here in just a second. It does the whole drop down repeatedly as soon as we get through all the talking, because you can't skip through it. But he's gonna put his hand in the air, and then all of a sudden, here we go. I get thrown out of the sky. Woo! Ah! But here it's gonna show you how to do the whole levitating, hovering, jumping. Yes, I already know this. But essentially, your cast and everything uses mana, but so does your jumping. And here we go again. I mean, I would have just had it done that once and just run through each section, not jump into each different map. So essentially, you casting your spells, if you use up all your stuff to jump up to a high ledge, you're not going to be able to do any damage. So, I mean, essentially, you got to get through this part. And you can't, like, once you burn it up, you have to wait until it's pretty much refull. Ooh, what a fire. But yeah, not gonna go through. Go ahead and throw me in the air. Let's see, back to menu. But yeah, that's one of the things that frustrated me at the very beginning, is having to wait for all that text to kind of go through, no way to skip it. Because like any veteran or player that's been playing for a while, you see WSD on the screen, you know that's what it's going to want you to do. Now, I didn't know exactly where to go, but it's pretty easy to figure out when it's a straight path and it veers up to the left. There's pretty much not anywhere else to go otherwise. So, and the whole throwing you down repeatedly, and there's one spot where it throws you down, you talk to her, and it throws you down again. It's kind of frustrating there. So, but once you get through that, you get in, and then you get thrown into this screen, and it doesn't really tell you like anything about the battle royale, how to get into it, and all that stuff. So I mean, I finally just had to pick this because I didn't want to do practice again. You eventually unlock your duos to where you can play with just your friend, 2 people, or solo match where it's just you against everybody else. So right now you have to play as a squad, and you'll have 2 other people join you when you go in. When you go in, you pick which kind of spec you want to kind of run. I like freezing people and stuff like that, so I had to go Frostborn because it gives me it's more for long range attacks and stuff like that. Um, Now they do have talents that you can edit and stuff like that, like down here. Okay. So you can change up a few things as you rank it up. You'll unlock more stuff that you can change up your talents. Um, so like this one, uh, on damage taken, my run speed is increased. This one, cast speed is increased, and that one, the spell damage. Um, so ways to kind of, as you level up, to kind of change up your character and stuff like that. So, but we'll go ahead and get into the match, and I'll run a match real quick, kind of show you how it plays. Um, it's definitely interesting because you really gotta manage your mana quite a bit because you want to jump around to stay alive. Um, and when you load in, you can come in here and pick up stuff and try them out and see how you like them. So when you do this, you can skate. So um, you essentially have your left button, which is just your regular cast, and that'll do ice. And then when you run across it, it'll help you skate to catch up to enemies. And you can right click. This is where you kind of pick areas to launch into. Generally, I pick wherever the rest of my team is because I don't want to get separated. And of course, he's gonna move. And then you jump in, try to stick with your team. We got a bunch of people around us. That's not a good sign. Okay, so when you get in, just like any battle royale, get to picking up stuff. The scrolls are things that increase your abilities. No. What do they got going on over here? What are you shooting? Oh, he's dead. Ah! And you have your Z where you... Oh, I need a belt to use it, really? Okay, there's a belt. Don't pick up my belt. There. Oh, I guess it automatically gave me armor. But yeah, you do like... what are you doing? I didn't know I pressed that button, but okay. But that's the only thing I had an issue with first couple maps that I played was we zoned in, we went, we landed, we picked up stuff, and we were running around forever, never saw anybody. So I was like, okay, is this the way it always is? And this is the way it was every time. This is our first time I came in, and we actually had a couple people to fight when we got in there. Come on, give me my ice one. I'm getting all these scrolls. Guess I'll take fire and ice. Didn't mean to press it. Alright, let's go catch up to everybody. Before I get myself in a position where I get ambushed or something. I already equipped that. So you can kind of look at it, and sometimes you'll see where it'll show it's an upgrade, so then you can swap it out. So when you pick up some stuff, they'll give you different abilities. So like I got the ability to teleport in front of me. Okay, not sure why it didn't work that time. And you'll come up to these yellow walls like this. Essentially, once you pass those, you level up. Okay, there's someone else nearby. That's someone's ability. Makes them run faster. Nothing. Oh, I guess that's him using it. Oh, there's. Where'd he go? Now he's getting close to the wall. Where'd he go? Crap. Whew, that was close. Did it get any of us though? And see, that's one thing I really hate about the game is that when you cast skills, you can't see things. You can't see the enemies, especially when you do the poison stuff. If they're in it, you can't see it. Yeah, you can explode it, but you don't know if they're in it, if they're around it, what's going on. And you can hurt yourself. Oh. See that poison on the ground. And of course my guys are oh crap. Oh crap. Level up. Let's see. Come on guys. Get out of there. I need that. Don't need that. Alright, keep an eye out. I hear footsteps. Is there somebody over there? I need another heal pot. Alright, let's see. Oh, there's a scroll. Oh, there's somebody. That'll help. Oh, we're fighting. Ah, crap, they got me. Got away from my own guys. But yeah, that's it. And you can essentially report the person if they, when they kill you, I'm guessing to report hackers if they do something that you're not supposed to, or whatever the case may be. But then it gives you kind of report of everything. Got one assist, didn't get any exiles, and that's one thing that does bug me as well, is that you get an assist, but you don't get anything whenever, because like I had one round where I killed several people, but my teammates ran over there real fast and exiled them, so I didn't get it that point, so it doesn't count in my stuff here. All I have is nothing but assists, because every time I killed somebody or I downed them, I couldn't get over there fast enough to exile them, which kind of bugged me. But I mean, I'd like to have my exiles. I mean, if I killed someone, I wanted it, but I meant you don't get anything for it if someone else tags it for you. All you get is an assist. So, which I wish they had something for kills. So, like, if I know I'm in a squad, if say I'm off to the right, like kind of where I went off to the left fighting that one guy, if I go off and I kill that guy one on one, me and him duke it out. I kill him, but since I'm a ranged person, I have a little range. But say he's close to someone else, they turn around, see he's down, and go exile him. They get the exile, and all I get is an assist. I'm like, no, I did all the work. I killed the guy, and I should get. They should put another field in here of kills, not just who exiled the person and who assisted. Because that's one thing that bugs me, is that I want to know how many people I've killed, how many people I've tapped out, how many people I've assisted, kind of the breakdown of how I play. And I know there's a lot of people that are like that. People that are hardcore into first-person shooters, of wanting to know the statistics of where they're at and how good they're doing. So if you don't have it to where it's showing how many kills you have, that's going to be an issue. So hopefully they update that, fix that, because I don't want to. I mean, I could care less really about how many people I've exiled, like gone up to and exiled them off the map. I want to know how many people I've killed. Because doing it in a squad or a duo or whatever, you're not going to be the one that always goes up there after you down them to send them off to the gulag. But there is not that here. You don't have a gulag here, so there is no chances of coming back. So I think, in my opinion about this game, is I think it still needs work. It's very basic. With everything going on in the world of battle royales and the games that are already out there, I think they're a bit behind. uh, because there's not much to it. You basically just log on and you have no choice. Do a battle royale. Once you unlock it, you do solo, duo, and squad. Okay, but it's pretty much the same thing every time. Pick different spots to zone in, um, and that's it. Um, there's not a bunch of change um, to where you can make it different each time. It's not like the other ones where you have kind of a different landscape or changing things up. I know, like, not Fortnite, but now I can't think of the top of my head. But usually they have a huge map you can go into, in which that map is huge. But like I was saying, when we went in there, that meant most of the time whenever I played the matches, and it doesn't seem to be counting all the matches I played because I played more than two. Um, but whenever I went in, we were running around because I had a couple times where I was running around with them, and for some reason, half my I had two matches where I went in and one or two of the other members just disappeared. I guess they crashed or whatever the case may be. So I was just out running around by myself, and eventually I got taken out because I mean there's not like a sniper where you can go in there and try to hide and snipe somebody because you're not going to one hit anybody. Um, and trying to go up against three with everything going on, that's my biggest issue is the visual effects for the skills hide things to where you can't see them. So I wish I was hoping that I would have saw it there. No one did the whole poison cloud, which it's in the tutorial. Or actually, let me see if I can do it in the practice. Okay, I gotta pick up another weapon. Trying to remember which one's the one. Oh, there it is. That. So if I put a toxic cloud on them, it's actually, yes, it's good because it does damage to them, but it's a way for them to get away. Because you could sit here. Is that an actual dummy target? Let me make sure. Okay, yeah. If say I cast it, they run out of it, they can run straight back and I'm not going to be able to see them. So I'm not going to know. So say if I miss and say it tags a tree and they keep running back, I'm not going to be able to see them go down off to the right out of sight, and then I have to go hunt them down again. Um, so there are a few visuals that kind of bug me with some of the classes, but I wish it would like die if it was like a person with full to see how much damage it actually does. So essentially this one is a free jump in the air and do damage. But Yeah, you can come in here and you can pick up any style weapon, change them out, and kind of test them out to see how the combinations you can make. So you can pick up two gauntlets. You can grab a lightning and a poison, ice and fire. Um, if you want to kind of do dodge, you can do like fire and poison. Change it up, and these are the tiers, so you can kind of play with it at a low tier and kind of see how it is with leveling up, so on and so forth. Um, get different equipment to kind of be as realistic as if you're playing in a game type deal. Um, but and this is grants a class level. Okay, sure, free class level. I'll take it. So I guess I'm maxed out on class level. What's down there? No, nothing. Ooh, can't go up. This goes around. Wonder what that is. I love being able to explore and find new things. Spawn legendary items for 20. Sure, spawn legendary items. Are you gonna spawn anything today? Next week? Next year? Oh, you gotta. I guess you gotta wait 20 seconds for it to create the chest, and then poof, I get a scroll, and that's the stuff at the very bottom right of your screen when you get scrolls that upgrade stuff. But it looks like there's two of those orbs. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Like I said, I it's a good game. It gives it a different feel to it. It's just, to me, it's underwhelming. Um, with everything that's out right now, I would have kind of hoped for more out of it. But this is, like I said, just released, so I mean, I would think, to me, to be honest, it kind of feels like early access. Um, there's still a few things that I think should be addressed or adjusted because I mean, once you start casting stuff like you saw in there where the battle was going on, once everybody started putting those flame walls all over the place and everything like that, you lose track of everything quick and easy. So it makes it very difficult to keep for people to track stuff and keep up with the the enemy and everything like that. But that's it. I hope y'all enjoyed the content. If y'all do, please hit that like button. Um, and I'm gonna come back to this game. I'm gonna keep trying it out. See if other things change as I progress up the levels um, and all that stuff. Um, and I'll do another video uh, down the road on it. So, but like I said, my name is Devin. This is from Deadly Art Gaming's, and I hope you all have a great day. Um, and feel free to drop in on my. I do live streams daily and everything. So if y'all ever want to hang out, if y'all have any ideas of games you want me to cover, um, any tech you want me to cover, do guides on, whatever the case may be, just feel free to let me know. I'll be more than happy to cover it. Um, and you all have a great one.